Okay. So
We're live in 3, 2, 1. Hello.
Hello, partner.
How is your day?
Well, dude, well, like I told you earlier, we tried recording earlier and we couldn't because I came home to find my door fucked up by my dog. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm really happy that we're gonna sit down and finally record take 2 because the first time was a little all over the place.
Yes. So let's get into this.
Wait, what did you eat? I still want to know what you ate because the way you were chewing on the phone actually sounded really good.
OMG.
Don't you hate that, dude? When you hear somebody chewing on the phone and like, I guess when you're hungry, you just picture what you're craving.
Yeah, you were like, "What are you eating?" I was like, "I'll wait to tell you." So
if this bitch tells me she's eating ceviche,
I told you I was craving that, but my stomach was just like, "Give me a little break on the tapatio." So I had there's a place, it's called Zanku Chicken, and it's Lebanese food.
Mm-hmm.
So good, so fresh. It was a rotisserie chicken wrap in pita bread, and they use this garlic sauce that's so yummy. And then it was a salad. I was gonna Snapchat it, but I was like, let me just enjoy
the food.
The reason why I like to share on Snapchat is because it just looks when I see people eating good, I'm like, it inspires you to eat something good, or because it looks the colors look so vibrant and
attractive. Like it's like
like that salad looks really good. It's like, yeah, you should try it. It is really good. So that's why I like to snap it. But I was honestly just also really hungry, and I'm like, I'm hungry.
Okay, so let's get to the...
Wait, what did you eat today?
Huh?
What did you eat today?
I had... I woke up super late, so literally I only had breakfast and came back and basically have breakfast leftovers.
Okay,
and I had a protein shake in between. So I only had a 3-hour shift today, so it wasn't anything too crazy.
Okay, cool.
Nothing yummy. Well, no, actually it was pretty yummy. Anyway, so let's get to the topic of this conversation, of this phone call, which is... Dun, 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 dun.
New Year's resolutions. We're wrapping up January.
How do you feel you've been doing with your New Year's resolutions?
I feel like this month was really good. And I think it's really important to do it month by month, right? Like they say, live one day at a time, and like take your goal 1 month at a time, and it's just so much more manageable. So this month was actually not that I'm surprised, like, oh my God, I could do it, but it was natural. Like I felt really good. I felt like I was doing things. My day-to-day life is full of things that I enjoy and that are good for me. So I've been able to keep it up. I have been exercising at the gym, going hiking, walking, and I've also been exercising, going places, like as my fun free time, like to hang out with people. I've been successful in doing things like Sky Zone. I don't know if you're familiar with Sky Zone. It's a place that you jump. It's a huge trampoline.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They might call it something different in San Antonio or Texas.
Yeah, we have like an altitude, and then we also have a thin air, and yeah.
Okay, so you jump, and I've been trying to learn how to do a backflip, and I gave myself whiplash because I was doing it. I was just, my friend was, or whatever, was trying to show me how to do a backflip because he does a backflip, and it just looks so easy, and I just wanted to do it, and it is really difficult. I'm like, okay, I'm ready, teach me. And he's like, okay, just go. I'm like, okay, what do I do? Like, I'm like, how do I make my body go? Like, it's just a movement that I've never done before. So anyway, he broke it down. He's like, just try jumping really high and landing just flat on your back. So and that's a lot harder than, it's like, I would get butterflies, like the free fall feeling, and I was literally screaming like an idiot. Like, like, as I was falling. But it was super fun.
For me, it hasn't definitely been month to month. It's been week to week.
Okay.
And I've only been doing it for 2 weeks, basically. One of the many resolutions that I have, which is clean eating.
Okay.
Week to week, and I guess it's because it's when I do my grocery shopping on Sundays. So yeah, that I've been really successful at. I think in the past 2 weeks, I've only eaten out 3 times.
And for you, that's really good, right?
Really good, because it's so, I work right next to a restaurant and it's Subway, so it's like healthy and not, So I was eating those tuna sandwiches like crazy, but not anymore.
Those are so unhealthy, though.
That's
That's my favorite, but I heard that one's the most fattening because of all the mayonnaise they put. But I had me a Subway sandwich tuna yesterday, as a matter of fact. But Subway's not healthy.
It's not. That's what I'm giving you the quotation.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
It's like, and it's literally walking distance. And I'll tell my coworker like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get some Subway. Like, you want something?" And then I always get Subway coupons, so
No, it's a healthier option. That's for sure. Maybe.
Probably not.
That's what we tell ourselves.
Anyways, that's been mine's been about, like I said, week by week. So far, so good. There's other things that I need to work on for sure, like working out, which I have not, and I work at a gym, so don't feel bad if you don't work out at all.
True.
Because I work at a gym and I haven't even really worked out, but that's definitely in the works.
Let me just say though, you do work out. You were mowing a lawn today.
Oh, yeah.
And that is a workout, Do you walk Yonsei? Have you been walking her? Not as much as you. Not since you got the backyard.
We have a yard now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was trying to help you out.
Yeah.
Trying to help you out.
Maybe I should start walking her after what I walked into earlier. But talking about the whole New Year's resolution, since we were going to have this conversation, I kind of wanted to do a little research on it, but nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm. What'd you find? Tell us.
From American Psychology Association, I found an article, really short, 2 pages, so you don't overwhelm yourself doing the research. It can be boring, right? I guess it's January 27th today, and maybe a lot of us haven't done what we said we were going to do. That's cool. Get started today if you can, get started tomorrow if you can, whatever your plan is. But it's all, the good thing about a New Year's resolution, like it says here, it's a time for people to reflect on their past year's behavior and promise to make positive life changes. So if you want to be a negative Nancy about New Year's resolutions, don't be, because that's why people do it. They're reflecting on a whole 365 days,
Right.
Another little quote that I found on here: don't get overwhelmed and think that you have everything, that you have to do everything in your life. Instead, work towards changing one thing at a time.
Yes.
So that's a good one. Another good one that I found is don't beat yourself up. Don't give up completely because you ate a brownie and broke your diet, or skipped the gym for a week because you were busy. Everyone has ups and downs. Resolve to recover from your mistakes and get on track again. So I think that was, when I read the entire article, it was just cool because it was short, it was sweet, straight to the point. Things that I've already been thinking, but said by somebody else, kind of gives you a little comfort, I think. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, so basically the article was just saying how to not beat yourself up.
Yeah, it's basically
right? That's
making
like
your New Year's resolution stick. It's the name of the article. So it gives you different little tips on how. Be smart about your decision, it says here as well. Make sure you make a resolution that you know you're gonna do. Like, don't go.
I'm
Don't
gonna be a
make it fun on
singer
yourself.
this year.
Yes.
Or I mean,
Yeah.
not that you couldn't be, but basically something super yeah, I get you.
That's what it's done. Can sometimes even be out of your control. Like, do what's on your control, pretty much. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't go too crazy because it's the new year.
Yeah, take it small. If you want to change
Yeah.
something, don't right? Like that's probably why a lot of people fail, because you overwhelm yourself and you're just like, like this is too much to change, like, and then it's just easier to turn around and go the other way where there's no expectations.
Yeah. So let me ask you this real quick. What are like your top 3 to 5 New Year resolutions?
Ooh, I definitely want to fuel up my body with clean food. So I have one of the things, they're kind of tied together, but I want to have more energy. I feel like I was always tired and I would want to do things, but I would just be so weighed down by my body being tired. And sometimes I wouldn't be sleepy tired, but sometimes it would be my body. Sometimes it would be mentally I'm tired. So just definitely feeding, it starts with what you're eating, you know, in order to be successful. Everything's connected. So if you're eating good, your other decisions are going to be more set up to be successful because you're thinking right, you're feeling good. So definitely clean eating, restoring my energy, exercising, having fun with it is really important for me. Saving money. I'm very, very close to paying off my debt. I talked to you about this for a long time. Like I feel like I've been saying that for the longest time, and I'll get it down and I'll be almost done with paying it off, and then something happens and I lose control again and it goes up. And it's been something that's good that's happened because I'm so over it. So definitely saving money, and reading is definitely a top one. And then, I mean, it's hard to say, but I guess those would be simple, and I have other things like work and my hobbies and stuff like that, but I would say those are the most important, because without those, the other stuff
You can't really get a whole lot more done.
Yeah,
without those.
Yeah. So definitely that's probably mine. What about you?
Totally with you on the clean eating. Haven't had rice in 2 weeks. Been doing the whole quinoa, farro, if that's how you say it. And then there's another grain that I'll try to find the name of it. Saving money, with you on that one.
Let me just say, rice, I know you love rice, and that was like a huge, huge, huge staple in your home. So for you to not have rice that's a big deal. Like,
And
we just need to note that.
As much as you would think I do.
There
right?
it goes. Like, I mean, you went from eating that all the time to...
What else do I have? Volunteering. I definitely want to do more volunteering this year. I want to like grow my relationship with God more. And this phone call right here, right now, turning it into a podcast has been a thought of mine for a while, and now it's happening. So I'm really excited. And I just want to use this podcast as, what word am I looking for? Just keeping myself accountable, I guess. So right now we just shared our goals, and I'm pretty
Our top
sure
goals.
Yeah.
Because
That
I have
what?
a whole list of goals. But
And
those are
I'm
my
sure that-
immediate, like,
Yeah,
3,
those
4.
are our first, then we can move forward. But I'm sure there's a lot of girls out there that can relate to our goals.
Definitely.
So I hope that, having these phone calls and recording them and putting them out there can like help them, relate. Or if we do eat that brownie, it's fine, you start all over again. You have a whole another 24 hours tomorrow, you know? Like, don't beat yourself up. School, I've been on that wagon for a minute, so I kind of want to.
But why do we always do that? We always are, when we talk about school, it's like, yep, I'm still in school. I know.
I guess
like,
because, I mean, we're still going at it, you know? Like,
but it's okay. I mean, there's some people who,
yeah, it's okay.
But like, it's just interesting because I do that too. Like, so I see you like, I'm still going at it with school. And it's like, dude, you got accepted to a university. You're not like at community college. I'm still at community college. There's some people that never ever make it to university. So you're going to get there when you're going to get there, you know? And I know you know this, but I'm just, I just see that a lot of us kind of put it down. Oh yeah, we're still in school. And that's because people expect it to just be like 4 years and you're out. And it's like, well, life happens.
Not like that for everybody.
It's not. So I'm proud of you for going to the university. I mean, you've been going at
really
school.
Excited. It feels really nice to actually be learning shit that I want to be learning versus basic crap, you know, that was just almost feels unnecessary, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's basically where I stand, and I feel like we stand in a pretty much in the same platform to an extent.
Yeah, we want to eat better foods. We want to be really present, I think, in what we have going on, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're recording this conversation, to put it out there and for us to really be present, voice our opinion to an extent. So
we're looking forward to voicing our opinions, telling stories of maybe what happened at the grocery store earlier or what you heard on the news.
I mean, I just, yeah, for sure, because every day is a learning experience. You learn something new every day. So why not share it, you know?
Yeah. Share a journey, Just share it.
Fun. It's going to be fun. So basically that's...
What are some things that you're doing to... I don't know if I'm going off topic, but what are some things that you're doing to, like, you say you want to volunteer. What are you doing to how are you, like, when you're making goals, one thing that I'm learning is you make a goal or you set a goal and then you have an action attached to it. So for me, I was talking to you earlier about it, and I want to get fit, not lose weight. Like, I'm not worried about what size I am or necessarily, as I really just want to be fit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to feel good. I want to feel strong. I want to feel like my body's, you know, able to endure whatever it has coming at it. You know, if it's a long day, then, you know, I'm strong enough to not feel like, oh, I need a coffee to pick me up every time I'm tired, you know?
Yeah.
There's those times where you maybe need a little pick me up, but I want to feel energized and strong. So that was one thing that helped me personally, looking at that goal. You know, I don't want to say I want to lose weight. That's too general. That's what everybody says. And most people that say it aren't successful, in my opinion.
And
right?
That's too, like, it's scary, and it's overwhelming. It sounds overwhelming to me.
Yeah, like, if you want to lose weight. And one thing too, like, I know you've personally struggled with gaining weight, right? Like, some people they're always focused on, like, the losing weight, but, like, there's so many people out there that struggle with gaining weight. And that must be hard because, like, both of them are hard. One, you feel like for me, I'm like, okay, well, at least I know I can lose it. There's going to be a time where I'm going to get older and it's not going to be as easy, you know? Or some people have genes that they just are built that way, and it's very, very, very hard for them to lose weight, or it's very, very hard for them to gain weight. So just loving yourself, whatever size you are, but at least if you're fit, you can say, well, yeah, I'm this size or I'm this way, but I'm hella fit. You know, because there's guys.
So I love that you brought that up, because I feel like me and you have always been on opposite sides of the spectrum of that. Like,
yes.
With the weight situation. So I mean, yeah, just as long as you personally know you're eating good, you're getting your sleep, you're doing your detox every now and then, you're hitting the weights here and there, building a little bit of muscle, knowing that you're strong enough to change the, tire in your car if you get a flat, whatever the case is, when you know you're capable of of doing things that you need to do, that's really all we need. We don't need to look a certain way or act a certain way. It's just I think that's very important, especially for females in this time, because
oh my God, everyone has a big butt, big lips,
big boobs, big everything, and you're like, God,
all this hair, it's like always, it's just getting more and more, and you're just like, I honestly think they all, I just feel like when you look at one image all the time, obviously everyone's gonna be like, oh, that's what I need to look like. And then that's why everybody starts to look the same.
Yeah.
Right? Like the body.
Let's be unique. Let's be us. Let's be you. Me and my cousin were having this conversation because she's thin and then she's a little taller than I am. And we were talking about Fashion Nova clothes one time. And I don't know if you've ever come across their ads or anything on social media, but the girls are like big old butts, tiny bitty waist, big boobs, the whole nine. And it's like, it sucks sometimes. We were from like a thin girl perspective. We don't have a market for clothes. There's plus size, there's big booty size, whatever. But recently I feel like, where are we at? What side of the store do I go to? Because I could be a petite, but then she can't because she's not short, so it's like, so yeah, I think it's important for all of us as females this new year to just stay focused on us, what we are capable of, what we know we're capable of, and maybe even finding things that we didn't know we were capable of, by just moving forward every day and not staying focused on who did what on social media or who looks like what on social media. Like, just focus on you, stop. It's too overwhelming. It's too much.
And it's cool, like, it's okay if you want to get something fake. Not that I'm the one giving you the approval or not, but it's just irritating. It's irritating when you see it all the time and you're supposed to be dressing a certain way and you go shopping and you're just like, you clearly see the trends because right now all the shirts are cropped. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what if even if I look super hot in a crop top, not every girl that wants to wear crop tops. Not everyone wants to show. I'm a t-shirt kind of girl. I love t-shirts and like comfy bottoms, whether it's like workout clothes or jeans, whatever. But yeah, it just gets irritating seeing girls, feeling like shit or feeling uncomfortable or giving themselves a really difficult time because they don't look a certain way. That's what's irritating. Yeah,
don't try, like, let's all make it let's all make it a goal to not go down that road, Just be comfortable with who you are and what you do and how you do it, There's no need to overwhelm yourself trying to be something that you're not. Stay focused. 2019.
Okay. So we're super excited about this podcast and getting it started. We did do a trial run and to kind of see like how the sound quality was, and it worked out. It's not bad.
So far so good. All right, so just to kind of get back to the root of this conversation, of this phone call, of turning our phone calls into a podcast, is basically not to just, because I know we mentioned earlier to kind of hold ourselves accountable, but that's not the entire point. Number one, this podcast was the goal. Here we are trying to reach it, right? We're trying to record every Friday and have it up for everyone to listen to on Mondays. But we have just so many ideas coming up, so many different subjects we want to talk about. The economy, eating, exercising, human trafficking, slavery around the world. Like, there's just so many things that I feel like we all need to be informed of. And And all those subjects that I just mentioned, those are going to be maybe different episodes or different conversations that we plan to have, and we plan to do research and get educated so we can just basically spread the word, because those are topics that really, those are topics we've talked about before, but we've never really done our research on it. So I think that us talking about it and putting it out was going to actually make us do that research and get the knowledge, and and hopefully other people. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people interested in this stuff, and I mean, there's just so much going on around the world that I think it's necessary to voice. So I really hope we not reach the goal, but I really hope we accomplish and stay in that lane, because it is one of our goals. And then the rest of the goals that we mentioned earlier, like our personal goals, then we can relate to anybody else and do them together, see what happens.
Yeah, we're checking in with our goals, see how we're doing, what's working and what's not working, and then kind of, being real about it. You know what, this week was horrible. I, had this bump and that bump, but some of the good things that did happen were this and this, and just checking in. But definitely a good part of it is going to be current events, and we're no professionals, but we, want to be backed up by the research that we do. So
for sure.
We know we're not just saying it because that's how we feel, but because it's how we feel and it's backed up. So that'll be good.
We don't want to be no know-it-alls over here.
No, we don't know shiznit. We don't know it, and I think that's okay. That's why we're passionate about this, because if we don't know, I'm pretty sure there's a ton of people out there who have no idea what clean eating is, even though there's so much research out there. For example, clean eating, that's what I'm doing, but there's probably still a lot of people that don't even know about clean eating, so, but there's probably a lot that do, and they're like, hey,
there could be something we're missing, we're on the journey ourselves. So.
Yeah. And I think it's really cool if we have any listeners that, maybe want to inform us of something that we're talking about and we missed out. You know how you can do that?
Yeah.
So, kind of let us know what's up, where we messed up, or where, or some tips.
Constructive criticism, all right? Keep it positive, everyone.
Yeah.
For sure.
And don't be talking about my laugh.
Comment and I feel the negativity coming up. If I start reading a comment and feel the negativity coming up, I'm not fucking reading it. Point blank, period. I'm gonna scroll. Constructive criticism for everybody, all the way around. There's no need to be. There's no room for negative vibes over here.
Just understand that we are new at this. It's very different talking on the phone, being yourself. I had mentioned to Patty that I felt when we were first recording, I felt really oh my God, not shy, but a sense of holding back. So it's a lot to know that you're recorded and to be talking about your opinions. It's very scary to talk about your opinions, but it's very valuable to also do it, even though you're scared or maybe it's uncomfortable, because I guarantee you there's someone else there that feels the exact same way. And just hearing it, Patty and I, you and I have not agreed on everything we've talked about. I would say it's a good 50-50. You never know with us. We could talk about a random subject and, you
will hear some debates on this podcast.
Definitely. Yeah. I kick her ass. No, you definitely have a very strong personality, and it's both your strength, right? And it's also the way that you've been able to learn certain things because you know how you are. And for me, no, seriously, you're an amazingly strong woman, but you're an amazing, strong woman that can be stubborn or, you know, really tough on people, but it's good. Like okay, bringing it back.
And you're super, and then on your end, you're super loving. And I think that's where me and you sink in. We're both super loving and caring for people. You're a little just more sensitive. And I think that's going to be the good chemistry about this podcast, because there is girls out there who are super, you know, sensitive, and some are super tough, or whatever the case is. But I mean, I think it's going to be a fun journey, and I'm really excited for it. So
you're my yin to my yang.
Woo-wee.
No, yeah, I'm definitely sensitive, and you're definitely, that's what I was trying to say. Like, you're rough, tough, around the edges, but it's an amazing thing, you know? I would never want to change you, and I would never want to change my sensitivity. So sometimes those get in the way, and that's where, like, the really juicy debates come into play. And we've never...
It's a fun debate.
Yeah, like, we don't leave, like, freaking hoe. Don't know what she's talking about. Beep. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's all just learning from each other. So that's the whole, you know, back to what I was saying earlier. That's just the whole point of this podcast. So
we're excited.
There's a lot more to come.
Do your scream. We're super excited, and bear with us. This is a learning experience, and it's going to be something that's going to make us better and hopefully entertaining for you guys, but also something that you guys can truly take with you on your day-to-day and it bring value to you. So we will catch up later.
Yeah, for sure.
Next Friday.
Yep. I got to go grocery shopping now, so.
And I got to go.
You know how that.
Work out. So
really? Right now?
I am.
Oh, it's early over there. It's 5 over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
No, it's 7 over here, girl.
Well, you got this. Go grocery shopping. I love you. Have a good rest of the day, and call me tomorrow morning.
I will try to call you tomorrow morning, but I'll definitely text you and keep you posted on when I can call you or whatever. But it's gonna be a busy Monday for me, so.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you later. I'm excited. I love you, and have a good night.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.